Hi, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Mindful Marathon Conversations. I'm Coach Michelle Quirk. I'm a pediatrician and a run coach and the founder of Mindful Marathon, where I help make running easy and fun for busy professionals. And today I have with me a very special guest. I have the amazing Lonnie Perry here. He is a certified personal trainer and the owner of GetInLon Fitness. He has a training program designed for all of us to start at our current level of fitness and is passionate about getting us up and moving. I'm thrilled to have him here with us today. So welcome, Lonnie.
Yes, thank you. Thank you. Listen, it's amazing to be here today on this good Sunday, cold Sunday, but it's a good Sunday. And listen, me and Michelle have been, we've been trying to orchestrate this meeting, man, for months now.
Yes.
She's like, look, we're going to get you on the schedule. I'm like, listen, let me know what time works. Then about another month goes by, we come back to the same conversation. So, man, listen, for me to be here and to speak with you on this Mindful Marathon, listen, show, podcast, everything is amazing.
Well, I'm happy to have you. So Lonnie, tell us how you got started in fitness. I actually don't know. So tell us.
So let's start. So I come from an athletic background. I played basketball and I ran track all throughout grade school. Once I got to high school, that's kind of when basketball took over. So I was always in the gym, always in, let's say somewhat decent shape. Played basketball also in college as well. And then when I had graduated college, 2011, like most typical individuals, it's tough to find a job. Nobody's really hiring. They look at, bachelor degrees as like high school diplomas now, which was crazy. So I couldn't find a job, you know what I mean? And I was like, what can I do that I really love to do? Like I said, I always was in the gym, always exercised, always worked out. So I said, let me try to see if I can at least help somebody else, get in shape and not only myself. Yeah. So it was a great friend of mine. Me and her were both playing basketball together. And, we at halftime, I just see that he's winded. Had chest compressions. I'm like, yo, man, are you all right? He's like, yo, no, I need to lose weight. So a little light bulb goes off. I'm like, well, look, I don't have a job. I said, listen, I'm home every day. How about you meet me at the gym Monday, Wednesday, Friday? This gentleman met me at St. Joe's University, their track. He met me at the track Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 8 a.m. He had worked at SEPTA overnight, so he was able to work out in the morning, right? 8 a.m. we were working out. We worked out for an hour. 3 days a week, this guy lost 30 pounds.
Amazing.
So once he lost this weight, I'm like, wait, this really might be my calling. This might be a sign from God that I need to be helping people out. So fast forward, maybe 6 months after that, I went ahead, I got certified. That was 2014.
Okay.
So 2014 and on, I've been rolling, and yeah. I love it. I get to keep individuals in shape, not just here in Philadelphia, but the tri-state and all over, with some of the Zoom classes and workouts that I do as well. And man, it's a lifestyle now. It's a lifestyle now.
Yeah, I can see that. Now I work with Lonnie, and he's always coming from a class, going to a class, personal training. I can't keep up.
Yes, it's a lot. Trust me, it definitely keeps me busy for sure.
In your experience, what has been maybe the toughest thing for people as far as getting motivated to start something,
So I think the main thing, the hardest part for a lot of individuals is the nutrition. I think that a lot of individuals don't mind working out. It's just getting there. The hardest part is actually just getting people to the gym.
Yeah.
A lot of people, they have in their mind that they do want to work out. They know they need to work out physically and mentally, but it's just getting to that starting point. So for a lot of individuals, like I said, it's mainly just getting there. Like once you're there, they feel motivated, they feel energized. And, the type of personality that I have, I really like to keep everybody engaged. I like to, let people, and I like to have, benchmarks. Like, look, we're here. By next month, this is where we should be, and so forth. We just continue to, proceed. But I feel like, getting people to the gym is definitely the hardest, and I feel like nutrition is probably number 2.
Okay.
Because it's like, a lot of people don't know what to eat once they leave the gym, or even before they get there. So I like to tell people, you do need to have a little something in your system before you do work out. Something mainly carb related is good. You know, carbs definitely gives you O2, it gives you energy. So it kind of will help you propel through the workout. So I think the nutrition is definitely like one of the top things that is kind of like the hardest. And, you know, I'm not a nutritionist, I'm a personal trainer. So I do let people know that as well, that, you know, I can give you options and things to choose from, but, you know, I can't tell you, you know, if the 8 ounces of this, 6 ounces of that, you know, I don't really handle that. So I think that's like the most challenging thing as well.
Yeah, no, I could see that. As far as workouts that you do, I know I attended one that we did, you know, in our garden out back at work.
Yes,
super
that was
fun.
a fun day too.
It was. Can you describe a little bit about the workouts that you do? I find that it was very easy to stay engaged because we're always switching what we do. But if you could explain it a little bit.
Absolutely. So the style of workouts that I normally hold, let's say first of all, I host about maybe 4 or 5 different classes throughout the week. I have a class every Tuesday morning, 6 a.m. Every Thursday morning. I have a class Tuesday at 5:30 p.m. And I have another class I teach on the weekends as well, every Saturday at 10. Those style of workouts are pretty much HIIT workouts, which stands for high intensity interval training. I'm like a body weight guy. So we don't really use a whole lot of weights, but it's a lot of body weight stuff. And it's kind of like Tabata style. For some individuals that might not know Tabata style, it's all about timing. So it's like maybe 30 seconds on, 15 seconds off. It can even be 40 seconds on, 20 seconds off. So a lot of my workouts are all in intervals, and everything is timed. And I feel like, to me personally, I feel like you get your full and most active workout during the HIIT workout. It's kind of like the best of both worlds. You're getting the cardio in there, and you're also getting the strength training in there all in one.
Yeah. Yeah. And it was only, what do we do? A half hour? How long are your usual ones?
Yeah.
Half hour or an hour?
You know what? Usually a class for me is usually an hour.
Hour. Okay.
So, but it's usually, and to be honest, it's really only about 50 minutes. It's 5 minutes for the warm up, and you always have to have a 5-minute cool down where you stretch. So the workout itself is usually 50 minutes.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's super fun.
Yes. And I'm glad you like it. I'm one of them type of trainers, man. I try to keep everybody engaged. You know, I pay a lot of attention to body language and facial expressions. You know, you can tell if somebody is maybe real sore, or they might not be really engaged by just looking at a person's facial expression. So I kind of like feed off of that. And, you know, for individuals who might not be, maybe, I don't know, maybe, you know, if the workout's a little too brutal for them, I try to motivate them a little bit more to kind of keep them, you know, here in the present.
Yeah. So yeah. It can be hard, especially when you're just starting out. I know now we're like heading into holidays here and New Year, and that's always a great time. A lot of people set, you know, New Year's resolutions and things to lose weight or exercise more or whatever it is. But what would you suggest as maybe just 1 or 2 steps that somebody could take toward that resolution, right?
So the first step I'm going to say is, please don't overdo it. So I feel like that's like number one. People think, oh, it's a new year, it's a new me, I have to be about this fitness life every single day.
Yeah.
Then by the 3rd weekend, they're burnt out.
Yes.
So my thing is, slow and steady wins the race, right? The tortoise and the hare, right? Somebody always wants to go fast, right? But you have that one individual that takes their steps, right? They cross off everything along the way, and they wind up getting to the finish line. So that's probably the first thing. So, you know, don't start off, you know, I'm working out 5 days a week. No, start off with maybe 1 or 2 days a week, right? You build up some momentum, you build up energy, you build up comfortability.
Yes.
Then maybe next month, then you start with 3 days a week. So
yeah,
I like to tell people, start your journey off extremely slow.
Yeah.
Especially from the individual that are coming from the couch to the gym. Now, you know, if you're an individual, you know, you're already in the mix, then, you know, I would say continue to build that momentum. But if you're coming from the couch to the gym, I would say number 1 rule is don't overdo it.
It's the same with running, Lonnie. It's the same. I mean, everyone wants to go from the couch and do, you know, like go out and run a couple miles when they haven't done that in maybe years, maybe ever, you know.
Yeah.
And of course it doesn't feel good and it hurts, and then they don't want to do it. So yeah, slow and steady. And you know, it doesn't have to be we're thinking about lifelong lifelong habits,
Longevity.
lifelong, yes, goals.
Yes.
And it doesn't have to be fixed in just January.
Yeah, not at all. And I also think another thing too is you have to listen to your body. That's number two.
Okay.
So one, like I said, slow and steady wins the race.
Yes.
You know, it's all about timing. Don't overdo it. Number two, listen to your body. Especially for individuals that's just starting off. Those first couple of days, you're going to be extremely sore, sore. And the thing about it is, a lot of stuff is muscle memory. So a lot of the body mechanics and everything will come back to you once you kind of get in the routine. Those first couple of exercises are definitely going to be stressful. So the point that I'm making is, if you're not feeling good or having any type of discomfort, don't try to push through that. A lot of individuals think, oh, I'm gonna just push through the pain, everything's okay.
Yeah.
And then they're going to the doctors. It's a hairline fracture here, stress fracture. So listen to your body. If you're not feeling well, not feeling good, maybe dumb it down a little bit.
Yeah. Oh, I love that. Okay. Perfect.
Yeah. And
Okay.
me,
I
get in my zone sometimes too, and I don't listen to my body. So
same.
take it from a person that knows. Yeah,
yes.
We all are to a certain extent, you know?
Yeah. Oh, it's a work in progress.
Yes.
Always.
Absolutely.
Well, tell everybody where they can find you, you know, if they're local to Philadelphia or not, because you're doing some online stuff.
Absolutely. Yeah. Anybody who's local, I actually teach, like I said, I do have classes throughout the week. I have a class my Tuesday and Thursday class is at 6 a.m. It's at a Clark Park, which is actually directly across the street from University of Sciences of Philadelphia, which is right off of Baltimore Avenue. My class, 5:30 p.m. is at a gym in Dollar Kenwood called Aquatic and Fitness Center. And then my Saturday class is directly on the Art Museum steps. I call it the Rocky Steps. So listen, anybody who's from the Philadelphia area, you know, that Art Museum is a staple. So yes. I teach a class every Saturday there at 10 a.m. I can also be found. I have a website as well, which is www.getinlon.org. That's GETINLON.org. You can go right on my website. I have free consultations. You just fill out a consultation form. We can go ahead and talk over the phone, see how to get you started. And where else? I'm trying to think. My Instagram is at _ GetInLon. I'll pop straight up. You'll see a guy showing off his muscle a little bit on there. Yes. So Instagram, website, everywhere. Please,
and I'll leave it. Yes. I'll leave the links to below so everybody can just find it that way too.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm sorry. We'll definitely put something in chat. So anybody who wants to follow along my journey and, you know, who might want to get started, you know, like I tell people, you know, you don't need a new year. You know, all you need is a brand new day, and you can start right away.
I love that. Yes. And really, I know sometimes, like, right, if I look at your Instagram page, I might be a little intimidated with the muscles, but Lonnie is great with beginners, truly. Yes. He led me through that workout, no problem.
I actually cater toward more individuals than I do people who are already in shape.
Yes.
And honestly, a lot of people, you know, this is just life. A lot of people who are in shape, they feel like they don't really need a trainer. They're kind of like help push them along. So my cater is to the individuals who are coming from the couch, because, you know, another reason why I got started, because I do come from a background of heart disease, come from a background of diabetes. So, and my goal was to help individuals in my family out first that are coming from the couch. And so, you know, that's kind of like my background, or like beginners. So anybody that's just starting off, I have 1,000 modifications. So people in my class are like, Lonnie, well, I can't do this. I'm like, hold up, I got something for that. Don't worry about it. So I'm all about modifications and being able to have you work the same muscle group out just by doing it a different way.
Yeah. You always meet everybody where they're at, which is what we love about you.
I appreciate it. I try to be convenient for everybody. So
yeah. Oh, well, thank you so much for sharing your wisdom and your story, and hopefully we can get everybody up and moving this new year. Yes.
Listen, that would be phenomenal.
That's right.
Start this week, like I said, slow and steady wins the race. Don't overdo it, and listen to your body, please.
Love it. All right. Well, thanks so much for joining us,
Yeah,
and
thank
we will
you.
talk to you soon.
Yes, talk to you soon, and go mindful marathon. Yes.
Thank you so much for joining us for this episode. If you liked it, please subscribe and share it with a friend. And if you are a newer runner or a runner who hasn't run in a while and you're looking to get back into the sport, you can find out how to work with me over on my website, which is mindful-marathon.com. See you on the next episode.